What's up, my angels? It's me again, Nikki. So today, y'all already seen that thumbnail. I'm about to do a video that's kind of like hits on my pride, and it's a sore spot. But I gotta do it because, for one, I said that I want to show like the book that I'm writing for you guys. I'm talking about how to make things happen, even in a quote-unquote impossible situation. And y'all saw the video for the past 2 days of me doing the giveaway for my subscribers. So that's one way of making an impossible situation possible. It's a lot of YouTubers out here that are up-and-coming YouTubers, aspiring YouTubers out here who are wondering how to get subscribers. I was one of them at once. And deep down inside, when we're in a type of situation where we're trying to figure out how to do something, the reality is a lot of times we know ways to do it. We just don't want to do those ways. And so there was a long point in my life where, as I've mentioned many a times, that I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I was ashamed of it at the time, but I'm not ashamed of it because everybody goes through their situations. But there was a long point in time in my life where I was chronically homeless. And when I say chronically, what chronically means for those who don't know, who haven't dealt with it or experienced it, you have shelter homeless, where you live in a shelter. So you're homeless, but you're not quite homeless because you have a place over your head being provided. Okay, let me break that down even further. So you have shelters where you stay overnight, and then in the morning you got to take all of your stuff with you. So then you also have shelters where you actually live at, like your stuff stays there. You have a room. So you have full-time shelter homeless, you have halfway shelter homeless, and then you have street homeless, and you have night-to-night hotel homeless. Like you're out trying to get it by every night for a hotel, and sometimes you can and sometimes you don't. But there's different levels of homelessness. But even within those perspectives, you have you just became homeless, and it may last overnight or a couple of days because you might have gotten an argument with somebody, and you can make up with them and get back with them and go back to your home. You have a home, you just in a situation where you don't want to go there, or you can't go there for the moment. Then you have short-term homelessness, where you lost your home, but you already got some money coming, or somebody comes in a short period of time and helps you out of that situation. Then you have long-term homelessness, where you may be homeless for some months or a year or so. And then you have chronic homelessness, where you either are homeless for years, or you are homeless repeatedly for years. Like you may be homeless, come out of being homeless, and then because of your status is still the same, for some reason you aren't able to maintain what you have, and for different reasons. There are like thousands of reasons. Like I'm not even going to try to go through the different reasons because everybody has their own circumstances, but there's different versions of homelessness. Me myself, I have been long-term shelter homeless. I have been short-term temporary shelter homeless. I have been street homeless. I have been hotel homeless. Like I'm literally out here trying to get it day to day. But either way, even though I've had moments where I wanted to give up and I wanted to quit because I just felt so hopeless, I never actually just gave up. I could not just give up. Like I could not I was so uncomfortable in it, and I knew so deep inside of me that that wasn't where I was supposed to be, and that wasn't where I belonged. So I could not, in my natural self, despite how much I wanted to and how much I felt so exhausted in it and didn't have any energy, I could not give up. So I had to make a way. I had to. Like, there was no other option. I had to. I had no choice. So I did what I had to do. And I'm about to show y'all a little bit of what I had to do. Just to show y'all. And it's uncomfortable. I'm going to admit that it's going to be uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, like, just the thought that I'm about to go and do this. But I'm about to show y'all the real. Like, real shit. And I'm gonna let y'all know now that I've said this a million times to people before. I may have said it on this channel. You also have to be mindful of how you treat people, because you never know when your situation or your circumstances may change and may put you in the same position as the person that you're putting down. And you have to think about, how would you want somebody to treat you in that situation? Or how would you want somebody to treat your son or your daughter in that situation, or your mother in that situation? Anybody you love in that situation. And I guarantee you, if you're treating them in a negative fashion, that would not be the answer to your question. That would not be how you would want somebody to treat you or them. And so, how you treat people in this world, it's like, this world is like in constant motion. It's constantly circular. What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. So what you put out into this world is what's going to come back. So if you're treating people badly, you're one more person in this world that's treating people badly. So if you're treating people good, then even if nobody else in this world, you're creating one set of motion that's good in this world, and that motion will continue to live on, because you will inspire somebody else, who will inspire somebody else, who will inspire somebody else, and in turn you're creating that good in this world that you will one day need. So I just wanted to say that before I get into this video. I know that's a long intro, but it needed to be said and addressed, because I look at this world and I see how people treat each other, and I see how people look down on each other so easily in such blissful ignorance, and it's not good. So I'm gonna make that change in this world. Yesterday when I did my day 2 video, I did not record this, but what y'all don't see is that oftentimes, if I find any type of way to give back, I do, because I know what I've been through. Even if nobody else knows, I know what I've been through. And I promise I'm not going to get emotional right now. But as I was walking back home, I saw some people outside, like, especially in this time, they're outside with nowhere to go. Like, they're sitting there with all their stuff. I didn't even have to ask them. Like, I can look at them and see. I know they had nowhere to go. They're sitting there with all their stuff, like a lot of stuff. I saw one lady, she was like knocked out, dog tired in front of the store. Like, she didn't even wake up when I was calling her, trying to get her attention. And I prayed to God that she was okay. But what I did, I didn't have any money to give them, but I gave them some snacks. I mean, the one that was awoke, I still asked her to subscribe to my channel, but whether she subscribed to my channel or not, and I didn't ask her for anything else. I told her to take whatever she wanted, and just real shit. And then I saw another lady that, like I said, she was knocked out in front of the store. She wouldn't wake up, but like I said, I prayed to God that she was okay. But regardless, some people would have been like, "Oh, she ain't wake up, okay." No, I still stopped, took this heavy box that I had on this stroller. I had to unload that heavy box, put it on the ground, open it up, and put some snacks on her cart for her, so when she wake up, she can wake up to something to snack on. and I still had to load that heavy box back on my cart, and I'm not even supposed to be lifting that type of weight. But you know what? Somebody's life, somebody getting a kick, an ounce of joy in their day, in their toughest times. It's worth it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this intro out short right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. I was supposed to be doing some other stuff before I even went out this morning, but you know what? That stuff can wait. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Listen, I need y'all to get on me, Army of Angels, because I don't be taking my medicine. I don't be taking my inhaler when I'm supposed to. This inhaler I'm supposed to take twice a day, and I have not been. This one right here is as needed. But I haven't been taking my medicine. I don't like taking medicine. I don't. I want to get to the point where I don't need none of this stuff, and I'm completely 100% healthy. So okay. Now this blood pressure medication is really not even blood pressure medication. It's supposed to be for my heart palpitations. I'm going to try to see if I can keep that in control without that medicine. But let's get to it. I had to go back in and put on a sweater because it's already raining outside. See, look. Oh, sorry guys. Thank you. Y'all see this? Look at this. This is messy. I know the thing said rain today, but I didn't know it was raining already right now. Oh, y'all already know I gotta have a rainbow drip. But all right. Yeah. So it's nasty outside, as y'all just saw. So I came into Walmart because my stupid ass just sat there, not paying attention, trying to take a cut like I used to do, and staring at my phone instead of looking where I'm stepping. Knowing that it is nasty outside, and I stepped in a big ass puddle. My feet feel nasty as mud. I'm glad I ain't have on my less shoes. People probably already, my feet nasty. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Hold on. Wait. I can't even lift my legs up there now. Wait a minute. Y'all see that? That's nasty. But I just try to wipe some of this mess off my feet and wash my hands. It's still gonna have to, really wash my feet when I get back home. But yeah. But it's about right though, because this was some real experiences back in them times. So this is giving y'all the real. And it's raining outside, and it's Corona, so people ain't really outside. But I know some people here in Walmart, so I'm gonna try to see what I can do in Walmart without their staff getting at me. Try to be discreet as best as I can. So bear with me. Y'all might not be able to see everything too much, but y'all gonna get the gist. Alright, let's get it. I'm just gonna record like this because I don't want to put nobody's face in my camera that don't want to be in my camera. So I'm nervous, y'all, because when I was out here and I had to do this, like I really had to do this, I couldn't stand doing it. So I'm trying to get my guts up for the glory. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out?
I'm sorry?
Could you spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out?
Oh, spare. Oh.
I like your hair, by the way. It's messy outside today. I stepped in a puddle and messed my whole feet up. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, there's some nice people in this world. She ain't even asked me what I needed it for or anything. But I guess people already know with this pandemic going on. They already know. Let me put this in my box. My pocket's gonna get full pretty quick if it goes well. How you doing, sir? You wouldn't be able to spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out with you? You wouldn't be, huh?
Okay.
I said you wouldn't be able to spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out with you. All right, thank you. How you doing, ma'am? You wouldn't be able to spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out with you? I said you wouldn't be able to spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out with you. Okay, thank you. How you doing, ma'am? Excuse me.
How you doing?
Fine. You wouldn't be able to spare a couple of dollars to help me out, would you? You wouldn't be able to spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out, would you? Any change or anything? All right, thank you. Hello. You wouldn't be able to spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out, would you?
I don't have any cash.
All right, thank you.
Okay, well, I have as much as
I understand.
I never can.
Yeah. That's a good way to go these days. Have a good day. Listen, so I'm asking people, and it's staff like right nearby. Everywhere I've been asking people. Fortunately, ain't nobody said nothing yet. A couple people looked into my phone. They saw that they was looking at my camera. I don't know for sure if they saw that I was recording or not, but they was looking at my phone. So I'm sure they probably can tell that I'm recording. But they ain't ask no questions. They're still being nice. It's nice. See, this is the thing. People think that everybody's, a lot of times it's the mean people that think that everybody's mean. And people that's been hurt and going through stuff and have experienced everybody being mean to them. But everybody is not mean. There are some people who are very kind and understanding and generous in this world. You just gotta, keep at it until you find those people. How y'all doing?
Never mind her. She's all right.
Yes. Y'all wouldn't be able to spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out, would you?
What is that?
Y'all wouldn't be able to spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out, would you?
Right.
Whatever you can help.
Let me see what I can spare. In cash.
That's fine.
What are you doing in Walmart with that?
Because it's raining outside. You see my feet? I stepped in a puddle while I went in the bathroom, wiped it off a little bit.
Oh.
It's nasty outside. Appreciate you. Y'all have a beautiful day. Oh, by the way, I have a YouTube channel that I was out promoting yesterday. It's nasty out today, but it's called. Oh, I know, because I'm recording.
Did you just record me?
I got to showing the floor.
Oh.
I respect people's privacy.
I mean, I'm not. I just want to look good.
No, you good. But no, I'm trying to get my subscriber count up so I can get monetized. Right now, I'm out of work. I have a baby. I'm not able to work because I have respiratory issues. So I'm trying to get monetized as well as other things that I'm doing. I do Avon, and I have my merch called the Army of Angels. I'm probably about to change the name because I found out it's connected to something else. But I'm trying to get people to subscribe to get my subscriber count up to 1,000 so they can get monetized. Would y'all mind subscribing to my channel?
I don't know. Well, we have 2 kids and a dog, and it's kind of difficult for us. Right?
It's free to subscribe.
What?
Okay.
No,
Y'all have a beautiful day.
What's the name of the channel?
The Real Nickie, Nickie.
Okay.
Thank you. So, okay. So I already know why they didn't want to subscribe. So let me explain something else to you. Once people see you in a situation, and that goes to show the toughness in it. Because once people see that you need help in a certain way, like to the level that you are having to do something like this, they look at you in a different way. And it's like, even if you're doing something legitimate, they still look at you as, for lack of better words, a bum. Like, I don't know how, I know that that's how people look at people. So they look at it like anything that you're asking somebody to support is the same as you begging. Even if you're legitimately selling something and legitimately doing business. Now, somebody else who already has money, already has their life together and everything else, doing it, that's like, oh shit, big business, you doing your thing, girl. Yes, girl. But then when it's somebody that's going through something and hit a bump in the road, it's a whole different story. So I get it. I get it, but I don't get it. But I get it. I understand somewhat. It's just unfortunate. But you know, I've been through that for a lot of years. How you doing? I've been through that for a lot of years, so I comprehend where it's coming from. It's just very sad to me because there are a lot of people out here who have been through some shiznicks, and they really, really trying. They really are trying. And that was me. To be real with you, that's still me. And to this day, because of what I went through, because of people who seen me 10 years ago. Yeah, people that know me from 10 years ago may not have seen me since 10 years ago. They will see me today doing great. They will see me having my own business. They will see me working at a job. They will see me doing any of the things that they expect to see in a person who is doing well. But they will still have that memory of me having to ask them for some change or a couple of dollars. And they will automatically lump me in the category of a bum. And feel like me asking them to buy my Avon, or me asking them to buy my artwork, or me asking them to buy my merch is me asking for their sympathy or their pity. And it will be the same artwork that, like I said, for somebody who's living in a wealthy house, somebody who's well off, that they've never seen in a bad situation before, that it will be the same thing that they will offer, and they will buy it for a nice amount of money. But if they do buy it from me, they would want to downplay me. They would want to buy a $300 piece for $5 from me. I mean, but that's the world we live in. Listen, so Walmart dead. All I see is staff around here. Walmart is dead today. I guess the combination of the Rona and this rain. Ooh, look, y'all. I seen one of these things before. I swear I wish they had these when I was little. I want one of these. Boy, I always wanted to have a hammock. Ooh, and this is a portable one. Oh, shit. Is this the price for it? And it is. Oh, shit. I might have to get me one of them. This is a bigger one. This one you can't just really lay back and chill in, though. It's the stand and all, though. It's the whole stand. This is more like a hammock chair. I want a hammock that you can lay in. The hammock that you can lay in, that's just the stand for $59. Shoot, though. My small ass curl up in that chair, bitch. Listen. I will curl right on up in that chair. But back to some real shit, though. Like, that's this world we live in. And that goes back to what I was talking about. I believe it was in yesterday's video. How we treat each other. How we treat people. We got to be mindful of the assumptions that we make of people without any justifiable reason, and how we treat each other. I was just saying that earlier in the beginning of this video. Like, it makes me emotional because I remember the struggle. I remember the pain I would be going through, and people would look right at me. Like, I could pass out. My feet could be super swollen. My fingers and hands could be super swollen. I could be bawling, crying. Like, it could be raining outside and I ain't got nowhere to go, and people would just look at me in disgust. And it's still people to this day that's going through that right now. Like, I guarantee you, it's a bunch of people stuck outside. Let me ask her. Excuse me, how you doing? Could you spare a couple of dollars or anything to help me out?
No, I don't have any cash.
All right, thank you. But it's still some people that's dealing with that right now to this day. And she probably think I'm crazy because I just asked her for some money that I wasn't past just talking. I don't know, she may know that I'm recording. Probably wondering what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and go because this place dead. But yeah, that was uncomfortable. But that just gives you a little bit of a light on some real shit from both sides. Like, some people would be generous enough to give or whatever and won't even ask no questions. A lot of times, most of the time though, they're gonna ask you. Right now, they're probably less likely to ask you about why and what's going on, and 50 million questions. Like, why you don't go get a job? You know, especially being a female, where your husband at? You know, oh, you got kids, where your kids' father at? And this and that. Like, people it feels good to be ignorant. And I say that in the nicest way. Let me go ahead and turn this phone around. It just feels good to be ignorant sometimes. And that's how people... Oh, really? I ain't picked jack squat up. These things going off. It's safe for me to go out there, right? No. Okay, so... Oh, okay. No, I was about to leave, but the thing was going off. I was like, don't have nobody thinking I'm stealing nothing.
You can't go out there and do it anyway.
Okay. I thought because I usually see the baskets in front of it. So, and I ain't see the baskets in front of it.
On the side.
Oh, I couldn't even see it. All right, thank you, baby. Have a good day. Boy, I was like, bruh, they trying to set me up for the okie doke. Listen. Whew, I got scared a little bit right there. All right, so I forgot what I was saying. Whew. Damn. But anyway. So yeah. You just gotta be mindful how you treat people and the assumptions you make of people, because you never know what circumstances somebody might have just went through or might be going through at this time. And you never know, at any given time, you might be going through a similar circumstance, the same circumstance, or a completely different circumstance that may put you in the same situation. So you don't want nobody to treat you like that, because that'll make it very difficult and very painful. That will add a lot more pain to an already painful situation. And it breaks my heart to see people treat each other like that. But at the same time, on a good note, we also have to remember when we're going through a situation that a lot of times, like 100% of the times, you got to be willing to be your own rescue. Have a good day. You got to be willing to be your own rescue. You got to be willing to be your own superhero. Like, you got to suck all that pride up. You know, all guts for the glory and everything. So, like, you got to do the uncomfortable things. You got to do the things that you don't want to do. You got to do the things that you don't want to do. It may not feel good. You may get treated badly. You may have people look at you crazy. But guess what? Even when you're doing great things, you're going to have people treating you badly. You're going to have people looking at you crazy. You're going to have people talking stupid to you. People are like that. But not all people are like that. So, it's like, it's out here for all of us. It is. Opportunities and potential. Let me put my umbrella up. It's out here for every last one of us. It may be easier for some than it is for others. It definitely is easier for some than for others. Some people grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth. That's just the facts. Some people think grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth and they really didn't. Just because somebody have a rich parent or a rich family member don't mean that they rich. And that's another misconception. People like say if somebody knew that I was related to Oprah or I was related to Donald Trump. Hell no. What? Just trying to think of some people like shit. Like I said, I know Alonzo Mourning's mother. If somebody has seen me with her on a consistent basis like that, or remember seeing me with her at all on a personal level, they would look at me and be like, oh, bitch, you out here trying to scam somebody, like, we know you got money. But then again, there are some people who, people love to give money to people. All right, y'all, my video cutting off, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. Everybody stay up, stay loved, and stay safe. Peace. Have a beautiful day. And stay positive. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment down below, and share it. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Love you guys. Peace. Rich bitch. No, I'm just playing. Alright. So, I only got $4 today. But, I'm going to be real with you. That's only because it was raining. Because, real shit, people really love to see people struggle more than they love to see people happy. So, when you working, these employees don't want to pay you pretty much nothing for what you doing for them. Like, you bringing them in millions and billions of dollars, and they paying you like $7.25 an hour. But when you out here in these streets and they see you down, they give you a little bit of change. They help you out. Some people really genuine and from the heart, like I said. Not everybody's fucked up individuals, but some people will give just to say they gave and to look good for themselves. But some people are really genuine and from the heart. But people, if people see you got money already, they're not trying to give you any of this. Like, if it even looked like you got close to what they have or what they have, and definitely if you have more than what they have in their pockets right now, no matter whether their circumstances may already be better, and whether that money about to be spent as soon as you get it, they don't care about that. Like, you're not about to have more money in your hands than what they have in their hands. That's how people look at it, period. Like, you're not about to take their money and add to you having more money in their hands than what you have in your hands, even if their bills are already paid for, and you don't even have a roof over your head. Like, they don't look at it like that. So, when people see you out asking for money and they feel like you don't have nothing, they give. Like, I have definitely made $300 in a couple of hours. I have definitely paid a week's worth of rent at a hotel in like an hour, which is over $300. I have saved up $500 plus paying for a hotel by the day, which is like $60, $70 in a day. Sometimes it's $80 depending on what time of the year and what day it is. But I have done that and maintained that, as well as making sure I ate and, you know, keeping my phone on, which is $50 a month, and at the same time save $500 in a week, actually in a couple, like 3 days. I've done that, and the reason I was able to do that is because of the generosity of people in this world, me knowing that I'm not the only kind-hearted person in this world. And so I just had to keep my hopes up and my eyes out for those people who are generous and caring like myself. And so, of course, I dealt with a lot of stuff, and I'll do a whole separate video on the things that I dealt with when I was homeless. And yeah, because I had a whole other YouTube channel that was supposed to be dedicated to me bringing a light to homelessness and exposing the realities, the good, the bad, the ugly of homelessness, and also putting some people who are out there in the spotlight and hoping that maybe some people would be willing to reach out and help them, because I know that would have been a great help to me. I see all these YouTuber videos where they be saying, oh, I gave $10,000 to homeless people, I gave homeless people $100, I gave one homeless person a house and brought them clothes and this and that, and I'm hearing that a lot of them are fake. I wanted to do a real channel where I was able to do stuff like that, and even before I'm able to do stuff like that, to just bring recognition to what the stories are behind the homelessness, and to let people realize that homelessness is not something to look down on somebody for. Some people just genuinely was in a fucked up situation and just need help, just need an ounce of love in their life. So we're gonna add a little bit of that to this channel. I need to wash my feet, they feel nasty. But yeah, that's all this video was about. So I'm about to go ahead and edit this video, and we're gonna post it, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the video letting you know what it was like when I was homeless. Stay up, stay love, stay safe. Peace.